I want to apologize for the terrible mic quality of this. I'm using my internal laptop microphone, and it's terrible. I don't really like doing flash in the pan, look what's happening right now videos, mostly because I'm too lazy to get anything out at a reasonable time, and I'm not exactly foaming at the mouth to get Shrek content out the door. My teaser for Shrek 5 dropped, and I wasn't going to make any kind of video about this, I just had an opinion I was going to talk to my friends about, and then a bunch of other people started whining, and my friends encouraged me to throw my hat into the ring, so Shrek 5 dropped a teaser a couple of days ago, and it looks interesting. It's literally just a few seconds of Shrek asking his magic mirror, "Hey magic mirror, who's the coolest dude in the world?" Only for him to show a bunch of weird-ass Shrek memes. Some people were instantly insulted by this, but this actually really interested me. My hope for Shrek 5 was that they were going to go back to their roots of hating Disney and lampoon a bunch of current film cliches. You know, the cinematic universes, the live-action remakes. That was my hope for the movie, but it looks like they're going in a different direction that actually might be really interesting, and that is, what even is Shrek anymore? For future generations watching the Shrek 5 teaser analysis 10 years in the future for some reason, after the Shrek mania of the 2000s, Shrek became this bizarre icon of meme culture. From my memory, he became a huge meme around the MLG era. I heavily associate him with the 2015-ish era of memes, of, at the time, edgy and anarchic surreal videos. Like, he was in the Sonic Zombies videos, he was in Super Mario Logan, there were Shrek creepypasta games. I remember a ton of people requesting him for the Smash Ballad as a joke back in the day.
To tell us what character you would like to see in an upcoming Smash Brothers game, and you choose Goku and Shrek? Al-Qaeda, ISIS, chipmunks.
And by that point, you couldn't really take Shrek seriously, despite the first two films actually being solid. I don't use social media, so I'm not as up-to-date in the current meme culture as I could be, but from my understanding, the torch is still being carried by the TikTok generation, with Shrek being a bit more of a contemporary meme than he was back in the day. Like, you're not gonna get SFM animations of Shrek-themed sodomy. This, I think, is where the movie is going. Not towards sodomy. I mean, Shrek is famous now, and this is how the world sees him. So what even is Shrek anymore? Now, this has potential to actually be a really fun and fascinating film if they play this right. The smoking gun for me is that they're not doing dated references like Sneezing Panda like a certain other movie. They're specifically fixated on Shrek's place in the greater memetic ecosystem. The fact that this is the first teaser they're showing shows to me that this is the plot of the film. Shrek used to be this countercultural satire. It was ruthlessly mocking everything about Disney and made that so popular that Disney had to abandon what made them work to try and chase that trend. Shrek became the very thing it sought to destroy by turning into the stereotype for an animated kids film. Celebrity cast, pop songs, snarky lampshade-hanging humor. Oh my god, did Shrek create MCU humor? Well, no, not really, because Shrek has characters. Quote-unquote MCU writing is bad because the quips are interchangeable banter that could come from anybody. The Shrek movies have actual character dynamics that bounce off each other. To the people who spam MCU writing as an insult, learn to deconstruct your opinions instead of using buzzwords, you hacks. Anyway, Shrek is basically completed the circle, first being punk, then post-punk, and is now fully contemporary. And I think the movie is going to be kind of about that. In a way, Shrek won. It killed the tropes it hated, but on its throne of skulls it asks, why? What now? Again, what is Shrek to the new generation anymore? Why do people see him like this? I think this is what the movie will hopefully be about. An existential crisis where Shrek has to come to terms with what he is. Or, it's going to be Jerry get iPad, and it will be terrible. I've been very optimistic, but let's be real, there's a decent chance this will suck. Shrek has always done modern pop culture references and translated current things into a fairy tale setting. I mean, they go to McDonald's in one of the films. There was a parody of Cops. This has always been part of the series, and them having the magical equivalent of iPhones and shit isn't the end of the world. It's completely fine and it's just natural for the joke of the world. However, there's this thing that dormant franchises do where they go away for a while, and when they come back, they feel like they have to make the same jokes everyone's been making about iPhones and Amazon and cryptocurrency and NFTs. The third Futurama revival really suffered from this. Like, the episode about binge watching is actually really good, but then there's episodes about NFTs, crypto, and COVID-19, and there were some funny gags and world building, but they fell flat because they weren't saying anything new. Shrek 5 is either going to be an extremely solid film about Shrek's place in culture and explore what the character can even do from here, a movie fully about itself, so it's going to be Homestuck, or it's going to be really, really lame. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish was incredible, but I'm unsure if any of that talent is actually working on this movie. DreamWorks films are always a coin flip on this is one of the best animated movies ever made, or this is the blandest thing on God's green earth. So let's get ready to roll the dice. Sorry for the super short video, I'm in the process of moving. Videos about Ribbit and Sonic Adventure coming soon.